You know, if I ever heard anyone saying this, that they only make friends so that they can have more people in their life who can help them or benefit them somehow, I think I would be absolutely disgusted. I have a handful of people in my life that I can truly call friends, and none of them have anything about them that can benefit me in any way. One is a gay, British man who has been having a difficult time deciding what he wants to do with his life career-wise. One is an ex-Marine who has struggled with opioid addiction, as I have, and is still fighting to get back on his feet. One is a woman with severe anxiety, sometimes to the point where she can't leave the house for months on end. One is a fellow electrician and philosopher, and unless you include the fact that he is the only person that I know who can match me intellectually in a debate, and therefore sharpens my mind as iron sharpens iron, I receive no benefits by being his friend. If I'm being perfectly honest, and I promise you, this is only the truth, not me boasting or being prideful, these people benefit by having me as a friend, rather than the other way around. When my gay friend and I go out to play Pokémon Go or just to walk and discuss religion or politics, I almost always end up buying both of us food if I get hungry, but I only do that because I want to eat. I won't eat in front of friends if they aren't also eating, and I know he's been out of work for some time. He's always extremely gracious, and I know that if our roles were reversed, he would do the exact same thing for me without hesitation. I've loaned my ex-Marine friend a lot of money. Like a lot. And I don't expect to see any of it again. I don't really care if I see any of it again. When I lent it to him $10 minus 20 at a time, I obviously didn't need it, and if I didn't need it then, I most likely don't need it now. The only way I would even accept repayment is if it wouldn't have any financially detrimental effect on him at all, and we're nowhere near that at the moment. If he called me tomorrow and asked to borrow $20, I'd lend it to him in a heartbeat, because I know he wouldn't ask unless he had no other option. The man has sold all but one pair of his shoes before asking to borrow money from me. All of these people are genuine, kind-hearted people, and I love them like family. I don't need to benefit from being their friends, because just having them in my life as people who love me as I love them is benefit enough. In an age of crisis-level loneliness all around the world, having a handful of extremely tight friends is quite rare. Many people who believe themselves to have dozens of friends would be surprised to find out that none of them are truly their friends at all, but merely acquaintances of convenience. You can do a quick check to find out if the people who you believe to be your friends are truly your friends. Put a post on Facebook asking someone to run you to the emergency room. Tag the people who you believe are your closest friends. The ones who volunteer to drop everything they're doing to take you are very likely your true friends. The ones who make excuses, even valid ones, likely aren't. At least, not in the way I've described here. My friends and I would die for one another. We would, and have in the past, dropped everything to be there, including being at work. If you love your friends, if you truly love your friends, and they truly love you, you'd do anything for them, and they for you. Ask yourself the same: am I a good friend? Who would I drop everything for? Would I walk out of work to be there for someone, in a moment of crisis? We all have people for whom we use the term friend loosely. We'll spot someone across a store, and say, "Oh, that's my friend name, I haven't seen them in a few months." But those people aren't really your friends. They're people you know and like, maybe even respect, but you wouldn't go very far out of your way for them. If Name called you at 1 a.m. and said, "I'm having a really difficult time since me and my partner broke up, can you please come over and talk," would you go? What if it was 20 miles? What about 50? You should never abuse a friendship. If one of my best friends called me at 1 a.m. and asked me to come over, I'd go. But if it became a regular thing, I'd be concerned, and I'd want to find a way to help them that wouldn't require me to miss the precious little sleep I get at night. The bottom line is this: your friends aren't there to be called on only when you need something. Your friends should be considered to be extended family. You should want to spend time with them. You should want the best for them. You should never talk badly about them behind their backs, and you should never lie to them. True friends in this day and age are radically rare, and if you manage to find even one, you should do everything in your power to keep them, just as they should you. If you make friends with someone, and then you find out that their father is a multi-millionaire, don't ask them for money. Don't treat them any differently than if their father was a coal miner. They don't exist to make your life easier. Now, if they hear that you're in a bit of a financial pickle, and they offer you money, take it. Be gracious, and make every effort to repay it. Don't take an offer for them to buy you a car, a house, or anything else ridiculously expensive, unless you've known them your entire life. For instance, I've known my friend Matthew since I was 5. I've known him through every chapter of his life. And if he won a $500 lottery tomorrow, and called me and offered to buy me a fully furnished home and to fill the garage with whatever cars I want, I would absolutely accept that offer, because his wealth or lack thereof was never part of what made me want to be his friend, and he knows that. This isn't to say that you can't benefit from a friendship. You absolutely can. But you need to be honest about that, and the fact that you're looking to benefit from having them in your life. As an example, I'm an electrician, and I work in commercial industrial electrical construction. When I hear that there are other guys with my company who live down by me, I'll ask them if they want to set up a carpool, so we can all save on gas and ride the express lanes for free. They know that I'm seeking a friendship with them to benefit myself, and they know that they can benefit as well. There's never any manipulation or deception involved. As with literally every other aspect of society, honesty is always the best way to go here.